Good morning, family. Listen up. Today is not just another day. It's your day. It's your opportunity to create something incredible. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Let me start by saying this. You are an artist, and your life is the canvas. Every day you pick up the brush. Every decision, every action, every moment is another stroke. And guess what? You don't get to redo yesterday. The only masterpiece you can work on is today. Some of you woke up this morning thinking it's just Tuesday. Nothing special. But let me tell you, there's no such thing as an ordinary day. You were given breath. You were given strength. You were given a shot. Do you know how many people would give anything to trade places with you right now? Don't waste it. You want greatness? It starts here, it starts now. But here's the truth. Masterpieces don't create themselves. The artist has to show up, even when they're tired, even when they don't feel like it, even when the world says, take it easy. Nah, you gotta push, you gotta fight for it. And let me tell you something else. You don't need perfect conditions to paint greatness. You don't need more time or money or more talent. Stop waiting for the stars to align. The stars don't determine your destiny. You do. Picasso didn't say, oh, I'll paint when it feels right. He painted until it felt right. You've got to move with that same hunger. Now here's the key. Excellence isn't a one-time thing. It's the habit. You can't just show up when the lights are on and the crowd is watching. The real work happens when no one is looking. When it's early and you're tired. When it's late and you're drained. That's when the masterpiece is made. The grind is the art. The grind is the gift. But let me be clear. This isn't about perfection. This is about giving your all. It's about going to bed at night knowing I left it all on the field. No regrets, no excuses, just effort, discipline, and heart. That's what makes a masterpiece. So what does your masterpiece look like? Is it building that business? Is it being a better parent? Is it chasing that dream you've been putting off for years? Whatever it is, don't just dream about it, create it. One stroke at a time, one day at a time, one decision at a time. Let me leave you with this. At the end of today, when you lay your head on that pillow, will you be proud of what you've done? Will you look at your canvas and say, yeah, that's a masterpiece in the making? Because if not, you gotta get back to work. No shortcuts, no settling, just greatness. Let's get it, family. Make each day your masterpiece because you were born to create something extraordinary. Let's go. You are the artist. Your life is the canvas. Every morning you wake up, you stand in front of an empty space, holding the tools to create something extraordinary. The brush, the paint, the ideas, they're all in your hands. What you do with them is entirely up to you. Some people go through life unaware of the incredible power they hold. They think life happens to them, that they're just spectators. But let me tell you, that's not the truth. Life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. And more importantly, life happens because of you. Every decision you make, every action you take is a stroke on that canvas. Think about it. An artist doesn't wake up and say, well, let's see what happens to the canvas today. No, they approach it with intention, with vision, with a deep understanding that what they create will reflect their effort, their imagination, and their discipline. You are no different. Your life is a series of choices, and each one adds to the bigger picture. Some strokes will be bold and full of color, while others might feel small or insignificant. But when you step back, every single one matters. It all comes together to create something unique, something only you can produce. The problem is, too many of us forget we're holding the brush. We hand it over to circumstances, to other people, or even worse, to excuses. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I'll start tomorrow. Sound familiar? But let me ask you this. If an artist waited for the perfect conditions to paint, how many masterpieces would never exist? The rain might fall, the light might not be perfect, but a true artist creates anyway. They work with what they have, because they know that the act of creating is what brings the masterpiece to life. Your life is no different. Some days, it'll feel like the colors aren't blending the way you want. Maybe the strokes feel messy or uncertain. That's okay. Every masterpiece has moments of chaos. What matters is that you keep painting, you keep moving forward, adding to the canvas, knowing that even the imperfections are part of the beauty. It's not about creating something flawless. It's about creating something honest, something that reflects the fire inside you. But here's the thing. No one else can paint your canvas for you. You can't look to others to define your picture, your vision, your goals. Too often we compare our work to someone else's, thinking, I'll never create something as beautiful as that. But let me tell you, comparison is the thief of creativity. You weren't given someone else's canvas for a reason. Your life is yours, and it's your responsibility to make something amazing out of it. Artists don't look at another painting and think, I'll just copy that. No. They use their unique perspective, their experiences, their emotions to create something only they can. And that's what makes it powerful. You've been given talents, gifts, and opportunities that no one else has. Stop doubting them. Stop waiting for permission to use them. Pick up the brush and start painting, even if you don't know exactly where to begin. The act of starting is what unlocks your potential. And let's talk about vision. Every masterpiece begins with a vision, but it doesn't end there. The vision is just the seed. The real work comes in bringing that vision to life, step by step, stroke by stroke. It's easy to get excited about the idea of greatness, but the execution, that's where the magic happens. And execution isn't glamorous. It's not about grand gestures or sudden bursts of inspiration. It's about showing up every single day and doing the work. Some days, you'll feel inspired. The strokes will come easily and the colors will shine. Other days, it'll feel like a struggle. The paint might smudge or you might make a mistake. But remember, even the mistakes are part of the process. Artists don't throw away a canvas because of one bad stroke. They work with it, they adjust. They turn what seemed like a flaw into a feature. That's how you need to approach your life. When things don't go as planned, don't give up on the masterpiece. Adjust your perspective. Find a way to make it work. Too often, we get stuck in the mindset of waiting for the right time, the right resources, the right motivation. But here's the truth. There is no perfect moment to start creating. The only moment you have is now. Think about how much time is wasted waiting for everything to align. While you're waiting, the canvas remains blank. Don't let that be your story. Pick up the brush, even if you feel unprepared. Start painting, even if you don't have all the colors you want. Use what you have and trust that the masterpiece will reveal itself as you go. The beauty of a masterpiece is that it's never finished in a single day. It's a process, a journey, and each day is a new opportunity to add to it. Some days you'll make progress that feels monumental. Other days, the changes might be small, almost unnoticeable, but progress is progress. Every stroke, no matter how tiny, contributes to the bigger picture. And when you look back, you'll see that even the smallest efforts mattered. So often, people look at the finished masterpiece and think, wow, that's incredible. I wish I could create something like that. What they don't see is the hours of work, the mistakes, the moments of doubt that went into it. They don't see the days when the artist wanted to quit but kept going anyway. That's the part of the process no one talks about. But it's the most important part. The masterpiece isn't just the final product. It's everything that went into creating it. And let's not forget the joy of the process. Yes, there will be challenges. Yes, there will be days when it feels like nothing is going right. But there will also be moments of pure joy. When you step back and see the progress you've made, when you realize that the vision you had in your mind is coming to life, those moments are priceless. They're what make the effort worth it. But none of this happens by accident. Masterpieces don't create themselves. You have to show up every single day with the mindset that today matters. This moment matters. What you do with the brush in your hand right now will shape the bigger picture. Don't let distractions or doubts keep you from creating something amazing. The world is full of noise, full of things trying to pull you away with your vision, but you have to stay focused. You have to remember why you picked up the brush in the first place. Greatness starts with showing up daily, no matter the conditions. Think about that for a moment. Just showing up, regardless of how you feel, what's happening around you, or what obstacles are in your way. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But it's one of the most challenging principles to master, because life will always throw something at you to test your commitment. There will always be reasons not to show up. The weather, your mood, a lack of resources, or the thought that you're not ready. But greatness doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Greatness begins the moment you decide to be present and give your best effort, no matter what. Every single day you're presented with an opportunity to take a step toward your goals. Some days it will feel easy. The sun will shine and everything will seem to flow effortlessly. On those days, it's simple to show up. What about the days when the alarm goes off and you just don't feel like it? What about the days when nothing seems to go your way? When you're tired, overwhelmed, or discouraged. Those are the days that define you. Those are the moments that separate the good from the great, the ordinary from the extraordinary. Showing up when it's hard is what builds the foundation for greatness. When you think about the people who have achieved incredible things in life, you might be tempted to believe they had something you don't. Maybe they had more talents, better connections, or a head start. But if you dig deeper, you'll find that the one thing they all had in common was consistency. They showed up. They didn't let circumstances dictate their effort. They didn't rely on motivation to get started. They relied on discipline. Because here's the truth. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, depending on your mood or your situation. Discipline, on the other hand, is steadfast. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Greatness isn't about grand gestures or massive leaps forward. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Think about a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. They don't create a masterpiece with one swing of the hammer. It's a series of deliberate, careful movements over time that reveal the beauty hidden within the stone. Your life works the same way. Each day, when you show up and put in the work, you're chipping away at your goals, shaping your future, and moving closer to your dreams. But showing up doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean having all the answers or never making mistakes. It simply means being present, ready to give your best effort in that moment. Some days your best might not look like much. Maybe you're exhausted, and all you can give is a fraction of what you normally put forth. That's okay. What matters is that you're there, that you're trying, and that you're not giving up. Because every small effort adds up. Over time, those small efforts compound, creating momentum that propels you forward. One of the biggest barriers to showing up daily is the belief that it won't make a difference. You might think, what's the point? One day won't change anything. But that kind of thinking is what holds people back. One day by itself might not seem like much, but one day turns into 2, then 3, then a week, then a month, then a year. And before you know it, you've built a habit, a routine, a way of life. Each day is a building block, and when you stack them together, they create something incredible. Showing up daily also means being prepared to face resistance. Life will test your resolve. There will be distractions, setbacks, and challenges that make you question whether it's worth it. But those moments are opportunities to strengthen your character. Every time you push through resistance, you become stronger. You prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. And the more you show up, the easier it becomes. What once felt like a struggle starts to feel natural, and eventually it becomes part of who you are. Don't let anybody press you. Don't let anybody ever expect anything but the best from you, and the best for the best reason, for the best price, even if everybody else around you. There's also a sense of trust that comes with showing up consistently. When you make a commitment to yourself and follow through, you build self-confidence. You start to believe in your ability to achieve your goals because you've proven time and time again that you're willing to put in the work. And that belief is powerful. It creates a ripple effect, influencing every aspect of your life. You approach challenges with a sense of determination, knowing that you faced difficulty before and come out stronger on the other side. But it's not just about trusting yourself. Another key aspect of showing up daily is understanding that progress isn't always visible. There will be times when it feels like nothing is happening, like your efforts aren't making a difference. But just because you can't see the results right away doesn't mean they're not there. Think about planting a seed. You water it, nurture it, and care for it, even though you don't see immediate growth. But over time, those small actions create the conditions for the seed to sprout and flourish. Your daily effort works the same way. Trust the process, even when you can't see the results. It's also important to recognize that showing up daily doesn't mean doing the same thing every day. It means adapting to the circumstances and finding ways to move forward no matter what. Some days that might mean pushing yourself to the limit. Other days, it might mean taking a step back, resting and recharging so you can come back stronger. The key is to stay consistent in your commitment, even if the actions look different from day to day. What matters is that you're engaged, intentional, and focused on the bigger picture. And let's not underestimate the power of momentum. When you show up daily, you create a sense of momentum that carries you forward. Each day builds on the last, creating a rhythm that becomes hard to break. Momentum is a powerful force, and it works in your favor when you stay consistent. It's like pushing a heavy object. At first, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving. But once it's in motion, it requires less force to keep it going. That's what happens when you show up daily. The more you do it, the easier it becomes to keep going. What's incredible about this principle is that it applies to every area of life. Whether you're pursuing a career, improving your health, building relationships, or working on personal growth, the foundation is the same. Showing up daily is the cornerstone of success. It's not about luck, talent, or circumstances. It's not about commitment. It's about waking up every day and choosing to take action even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't feel like it. When you show up daily, you send a message to yourself, to the world, and to the universe that you're serious about your goals. You're not just talking about them or dreaming about them. You're doing the work. You're putting in the effort. You're proving day after day that you're willing to do what it takes to achieve greatness. That kind of determination is rare, and it's what sets successful people apart. Excellence isn't a one-time act. It's built through consistent effort. Too often people look at success as a moment, a single achievement, a trophy, a title, or a milestone. They see someone standing on a podium or receiving an award and assume that greatness is a sudden event. But what they don't see is the process, the grind, the relentless effort that went into creating that moment. Excellence isn't something you stumble upon or something you luck into. It's a habit, a way of life, something you earn by showing up and putting in the work day after day. When you think about excellence, it's important to understand that it's not about perfection. Perfection is a myth, an impossible standard that paralyzes people and keeps them from even trying. Excellence, on the other hand, is about striving to be the best you can be with what you have in the moment. It's about pushing yourself to improve, to grow, and to evolve, even when it's uncomfortable or difficult. Excellence isn't about never making mistakes. It's about learning from those mistakes and using them as stepping stones toward your goal. Consistent effort is the foundation of excellence. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every day that add up over time. It's waking up early to study, practice, or train when others are still in bed. It's choosing to do the hard thing instead of taking the easy way out. It's the willingness to do what most people won't because you know that's what it takes to reach the next level. There's no shortcut to excellence, no hack or trick that will get you there faster. It's a process, and the only way to achieve it is to embrace that process fully. One of the biggest challenges in building excellence is staying committed when progress feels slow. In today's world, we're conditioned to expect instant results. We want success now, not later. But excellence doesn't work that way. It's not something you can rush. It takes time, patience, and persistence. Think about a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble. Each strike of the hammer might seem insignificant on its own, but over time, those small efforts create a masterpiece. That's how excellence is built, one deliberate action at a time. There will be days when it feels like your effort isn't making a difference, like you're stuck in the same place despite all the work you've put in. Those are the moments that test your commitment to excellence. It's easy to stay motivated when the results are obvious, when you're hitting milestones or seeing progress. But what about the days when nothing seems to be happening? Those are the days that separate the average from the exceptional. The people who achieve excellence are the ones who keep going, even when it's hard, even when it feels like they're moving in slow motion. They trust the process because they know that every effort, no matter how small, is building towards something greater. Excellence also requires focus. You can't achieve it by spreading yourself too thin or by chasing every opportunity that comes your way. It's about identifying what truly matters to you, what you're passionate about, and then dedicating yourself to mastering that. It's about prioritizing your time and energy, cutting out distractions, and staying disciplined in your pursuit. This kind of focus takes sacrifice. It means saying no to things that don't align with your goals, even if they seem tempting in a moment. But that's the price of excellence. You can't do everything, but you can do the things that matter most with excellence. Another important aspect of building excellence is resilience. The path to greatness is rarely smooth. You'll face setbacks, failures, and challenges along the way. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the obstacles seem too big to overcome. But resilience is what keeps you moving forward. It's the ability to bounce back from failure, to adapt to change, and to keep going when things get tough. Excellence isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up every time you do. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. Excellence is also about consistency in the little things. It's not just about the big moments or the times when everyone is watching. It's about the effort you put in when no one else is around. It's about practicing your craft, refining your skills, and doing the hard work in private so that when the spotlight is on, you're ready to shine. The big moments are just a reflection of all the small moments that came before them. Excellence is built in the quiet hours, in the sweat and the struggle, in the discipline to keep going even when it's hard. Discipline is at the heart of consistent effort. It's what keeps you on track when motivation fades. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. It's the ability to push through discomfort, to stay focused on your goals, and to hold yourself accountable to the standards you've set for yourself. Discipline isn't about willpower alone. It's about creating habits and systems that support your success. It's about setting up your environment in a way that makes it easier to make the right choices. It's about planning ahead, managing your time effectively, and staying committed to the process, even when it's challenging. One of the misconceptions about excellence is that it's a solitary pursuit. While it's true that you have to take responsibility for your own effort, excellence is often built in collaboration with others. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, support you, and inspire you can make a huge difference. The right environment can push you to reach new levels of performance. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, a team, or a community, having people who hold you accountable and share your vision can accelerate your growth. Excellence is contagious, and being around others who strive for greatness can elevate your own efforts. Another key to consistent effort is celebrating progress along the way. It's easy to get so focused on the end goal that you forget to acknowledge the steps you've already taken. But recognizing your progress, no matter how small, is essential for maintaining momentum. Each milestone, each improvement is a sign that your effort is paying off. Celebrating those moments doesn't mean you've reached the finish line. It means you're on the right track. It's the way to stay motivated and to remind yourself of why you started in the first place. Excellence also requires a growth mindset. It's about believing that you can improve, that you can get better with time and effort. People who achieve excellence aren't afraid to fail because they see failure as an opportunity to learn. They're open to feedback, willing to make adjustments, and committed to continuous improvement. A growth mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities, not as obstacles. It keeps you curious, adaptable, and eager to learn. It's what drives you to keep pushing, even when you've already achieved a high level of success. Excellence isn't something you achieve once and then forget about. It's a lifelong commitment, a standard you set for yourself and strive to uphold every day. It's about raising the bar, not just for yourself, but for others around you. It's about leaving a legacy, about creating something that lasts, something that inspires others to pursue greatness in their own lives. The grind is where masterpieces are made, not in moments of ease. It's the effort you put in when no one is watching, the sweat, the sacrifices, and the countless hours of practice that lay the foundation for greatness. People often admire the finished product, the moment of success, the achievement, but they rarely consider what it took to get there. They don't see the early mornings, the late nights, the failures, the frustrations, or the doubts. But that's where the real magic happens, in the grind, in the moments when you push yourself beyond your limits, when you keep going even when every part of you wants to quit. The grind is uncomfortable. It's not glamorous or easy, and it often feels like a lonely road. But that discomfort is what makes it so powerful. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you challenge yourself, when you step into the unknown. When you face adversity head on, the grind forces you to confront your weaknesses, to stretch yourself in ways you didn't think were possible. It's in those moments of struggle that you discover what you're truly capable of. The grind shapes you, molds you, and prepares you for the moments when it's time to shine. Every masterpiece is built on a foundation of discipline. The grind is about showing up every single day, regardless of how you feel. It's about doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when the results aren't immediate. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's the commitment to the process, the willingness to put in the effort, day after day, no matter what. The grind teaches you the value of consistency, the importance of persistence, and the strength of resilience. It shows you that success isn't about talent alone. It's about effort, determination, and grit. The grind is where habits are formed. It's in the repetition, the routine, and the small, consistent actions that greatness is built. Habits are powerful because they shape your identity. When you commit to the grind, you're not just working toward a goal. The grind teaches you to value progress over perfection, to focus on the process rather than the outcome. It's about falling in love with the journey, not just the destination. In the grind, you learn to embrace failure. Failure is an inevitable part of the process, but it's also one of the most valuable teachers. Each failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. The grind helps you develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. It teaches you that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone toward it. The grind helps you see failure not as a reason to stop, but as a reason to try again, to adapt, and to come back stronger. The grind is where mental toughness is forged. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but the grind tests your resolve when things get hard. It's in the moments of struggle that you build the strength to keep going, the determination to push through challenges, and the courage to face your fears. The grind helps you develop the mindset needed to overcome obstacles, to stay focused on your goals, and to persevere in the face of adversity. It's in those moments of discomfort that you build the inner strength to keep going no matter what. The grind also teaches you the value of patience. Success rarely happens overnight. It's the result of countless hours of effort, practice, and dedication. The grind reminds you that progress takes time, that greatness is built one step at a time. It teaches you to trust the process, to stay committed even when the results aren't immediate, and to keep putting in the work even when it feels like nothing is happening. The grind is a reminder that success is a journey, not a destination, and that every step you take brings you closer to your goals. The grind requires sacrifice. It asks you to give up comfort, to let go of distractions, and to focus on what truly matters. It's about prioritizing your time and energy, about making choices that align with your goals. Sacrifice is never easy, but it's necessary for growth. The grind teaches you to value what's important, to invest in yourself, and to let go of anything that doesn't serve your purpose. It's about staying focused, staying disciplined, and staying committed to the vision you have for your life. The grind is where self-belief is cultivated. When you put in the work, when you see yourself making progress, you start to believe in your own potential. The grind helps you build confidence, not because things are easy, but because you've proven to yourself that you can handle the hard stuff. It shows you that you're capable of more than you thought, that you have the strength, the determination, and the resilience to achieve your goals. The grind helps you trust yourself, to believe in your ability to overcome challenges and to keep moving forward no matter what. The grind is about effort, not just outcomes. It's easy to focus on the end result, but the grind teaches you to value the work itself. It's about putting in your best effort. It's about giving everything you have regardless of the outcome. The grind is about showing up for yourself, about proving to yourself that you're willing to do what it takes to achieve your goals. It's about finding joy in the effort, about appreciating the process, and about recognizing that the work itself is what makes the success meaningful. The grind also helps you develop focus in a world full of distractions. Staying focused on your goals is a challenge. The grind teaches you to tune out the noise, to stay disciplined, and to keep your eyes on the prize. It's about staying committed to your vision, about staying true to your purpose, and about putting in the work even when it's hard. The grind helps you prioritize, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of anything that doesn't align with your goals. The grind is where you discover your true potential. It's in the moments of struggle, of hard work, of sacrifice, that you realize what you're capable of. The grind pushes you to your limits, but it also shows you that those limits are often just in your mind. It helps you see that you're stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you ever thought possible. The grind helps you unlock your full potential, to become the best version of yourself, and to achieve things you once thought were impossible. The grind isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about who you become in the process. It's about developing the character, the discipline, and the resilience needed to handle success. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't just achieve greatness, but sustains it. The grind helps you build the habits, the mindset, and the skills needed to not just reach your goals, but to go beyond them. It's about creating a foundation for lasting success, about building a life of purpose, and about achieving greatness in every area of your life. Your mindset is your masterpiece. The way you think shapes everything you do, everything you achieve, and everything you become. It's the lens through which you view the world, the filter that determines how you interpret challenges, opportunities, and setbacks. A strong, focused mindset is the foundation for greatness, and it's something you have the power to create and cultivate. While circumstances may be beyond your control, the way you choose to think and respond to them is entirely within your power. Your mindset is the one thing that can either propel you forward or hold you back. And it's the key to unlocking your full potential. Developing a powerful mindset starts with the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world around you. What you believe determines how you act, and how you act determines the results you get. If you believe you're capable, resilient, and deserving of success, you'll approach challenges with confidence and determination. But if you believe you're limited, unlucky, or unworthy, you'll hesitate, doubt yourself, and settle for less than you're capable of. Your beliefs set the tone for your actions, and your actions shape your life. To create a mindset that supports your success, you must first examine and challenge the beliefs that hold you back. One of the most powerful beliefs you can adopt is the belief in your ability to grow and improve. This is known as a growth mindset, the understanding that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. With a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to learn, failures as stepping stones to success, and effort as a pathway to mastery. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks, you embrace them, knowing that every struggle is an opportunity to grow stronger. A growth mindset keeps you focused on progress rather than perfection, and helps you stay motivated even when the road gets tough. Your mindset is also shaped by the thoughts you allow to dominate your mind. Positive, empowering thoughts build confidence, fuel motivation, and inspire action. Negative, self-defeating thoughts, on the other hand, create doubt, fear, and hesitation. The key to mastering your mindset is learning to recognize and challenge negative thoughts before they take root. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what you can control, on what's possible, and on the opportunities in front of you. It means replacing thoughts like, I can't do this, with, I can figure this out. And I'm not good enough, with, I'm getting better every day. Gratitude is another powerful tool for shaping your mindset. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude helps you see the opportunities, resources, and support around you, and it creates a sense of optimism and hope. It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong, what's missing, or what's not working, but gratitude redirects your attention to what's right, what's possible, and what you can build upon. It's a simple but transformative practice that can change the way you approach challenges and setbacks. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. The people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, and the habits you practice all influence the way you think. If you're constantly exposed to negativity, criticism, or doubt, it's easy to internalize those messages and let them shape your beliefs. But when you surround yourself with positivity, encouragement, and inspiration, you create an environment that supports a strong, focused mindset. This means being intentional about the people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the habits you cultivate. It means seeking out mentors, role models, and communities that uplift and inspire you. A powerful mindset is also built through self-discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's about staying committed to your goals, sticking to your routines, and following through on your promises to yourself. Self-discipline helps you stay focused, resist distractions, and make consistent progress toward your goals. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It's about developing the habits and routines that keep you moving forward. Discipline creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence and belief in yourself. Another key element of a strong mindset is resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep going in the face of adversity. Resilience is what allows you to see challenges as temporary obstacles rather than permanent roadblocks. It's the mindset that says, this is hard, but I can handle it. And I've faced tough times before, and I'll get through this too. Resilience is built through experience, through facing challenges head on and learning from them. Every time you overcome a setback, you strengthen your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Clarity is also essential for a powerful mindset. When you know what you want and why it matters to you, it's easier to stay focused and motivated. Clarity gives you a sense of direction and purpose, and it helps you prioritize your time and energy. Without clarity, it's easy to get distracted, to waste time on things that don't matter, or to feel overwhelmed by everything on your plate. Clarity helps you stay aligned with your goals and makes it easier to make decisions that support your success. Your mindset is also influenced by the stories you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. These stories are shaped by your experiences, your beliefs, and the messages you've internalized over time. If you tell yourself a story of limitation, of failure, or of unworthiness, that story will shape your actions and your results. But if you tell yourself a story of possibility, of resilience, and of growth, you create a mindset that supports your success. Changing your story starts with becoming aware of the narratives you've been telling yourself and choosing to rewrite them in a way that empowers you. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for mastering your mindset. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. It helps you recognize negative thought patterns, manage stress, and stay focused on what matters most. Mindfulness creates space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose how you react rather than being driven by automatic habits or emotions. It's a skill that takes practice, but it can transform the way you approach challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. One of the most important aspects of a powerful mindset is taking ownership of your life. This means accepting responsibility for your actions, your decisions, and your results. It's about recognizing that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond. Taking ownership empowers you to make changes, to learn from your mistakes, and to take charge of your future. It's about shifting from a victim mindset to a creator mindset. From seeing yourself as at the mercy of circumstances to seeing yourself as the author of your own story. Building a powerful mindset requires practice, patience, and persistence. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something you achieve once and then forget about. It's an ongoing process, a daily commitment to growth, learning, and improvement. There will be days when your mindset wavers, when doubt creeps in, or when setbacks make you question your progress. But those are the moments that test your commitment to creating a mindset that supports your success. Those are the moments that remind you why it matters to keep working on yourself, to keep growing, and to keep pushing forward.